This is my sewing room. Now granted, it doesn't normally look like this. I have already pulled bins out of the closets so I can start going through things, but yeah, this is just one room. This is our beloved nerd room. Now granted, I have already started pulling stuff out so I can go through things. So yeah, it's a disaster too. Apparently, everything's a disaster before it gets better. And this is a disaster. I have a lot of work to do, guys. Hi, my name is Laura, and I have too much junk. When we first moved into this house in 2013, we had almost nothing. We had our washer dryer. No, we didn't. We had to buy that when we moved into the house. We had to buy the refrigerator and the washer and dryer when we moved in. We had a couch and a love seat. We still have the love seat. The couch is long gone. We had a box with a couple plates and such in it. And we had our mattresses because we don't use a bed frame. And I had about 6 large totes of my collectibles stuff, and I think that was about it. Now there's so much stuff I can't think. It actually interferes with my daily cleaning because you walk into a room and you think, I got a vacuum, I got dust, and then you walk in and you see all the stuff and you think, where do I start? And then it starts getting overwhelming. And if you have depression, like I do, then it becomes overwhelming to the fact that you don't end up getting anything done because you've just gotten overwhelmed in your own head. So we're going to be seriously downsizing. There is an end goal in mind, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But we're going to be downsizing, so I thought, what better than to use the Konmari Method, which, if you know Marie Kondo, that's, you know, the does it give you joy thing. So I had already started pulling stuff out of the closets in my sewing room and in my nerd room and started tearing through things and making a mess without getting rid of anything. Just what's in here, and then I realized I'm getting overwhelmed. And so I went and I watched some videos on the KonMari method and realized that having an actual system is probably what's going to work best for somebody like me. So I'm going to use that method. So the first thing I'm going to do before I get started is I'm going to thank my house and tell my house I'm going to be tidying it up. Which I think is a very cool thing to do. Then clothing is the #1 thing. So I'm hoping the clothing won't be too bad because I have gone at least 2 or 3 times in the last year and a half and culled down bags of stuff and given it to the thrift store just because I tend to hold on to things because one day I'll be skinny again. No, I will never be a size 0 again, and I finally had to realize that and give away a lot of stuff. And then it's like, if I am ever a size 0 again, these fashions are not going to be in, so it doesn't matter anyway. So anyway, I'm rambling. We're going to thank the house, tell the house what we're doing, and then we are going to start with the clothes. So the first thing I'm going to do before I get started is I'm going to thank this house for being my house and ask it or tell it that I'm going to be tidying up. And I know that that is Japanese culture, but I want to do the Japanese culture honor that way. But then when I do the final thanking after I've done this, the final thanking I want to do in my personal way to make it personal to me. So I'm going to thank my house and tell it I'm going to be tidying up. get started. Okay, so this is the battlegrounds. This is where I'm going to dump all my clothes and start going through it. It's really hard to set up the camera in our master bedroom is really small. And it's hard to set up the camera and have room to show you everything, but I'm sure you can see the mess and the junk in the floor and the clutter back here. This is not because I'm a hot mess. Well, I kind of am, but it's because I don't know what to do with stuff. I have so much stuff, I don't know where to put it. So my dresser becomes a catch-all. So basically my dresser is my junk drawer. So there you have it. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start dumping my clothes on the bed. And by the way, you can only do your own stuff. You can't do someone else's. So Matthew is going to have to be responsible for his own stuff. I forgot to show you my closet before. Honestly, this is my side, that's Matt's side. This is Matt's side. Honestly, the closet's really not that bad because I hang most stuff up, but I do still have some clothes and bins, but not much. But everything was hung up neat in here, so not too bad. I'm going to finish working on getting everything on the bed. I'm out of breath already, guys. I'm guessing clothing has to do shoes too, so I guess I'm going to try to squeeze them up there. I'm out of breath. Like, this is just emptying drawers. And the thing is I've already gotten rid of 2/3 of what I own. And I still have this much. And I didn't think I owned that much stuff, guys. It's amazing how much you actually do accumulate. Holy cow, this room is a disaster. I'll be back. This is my stuff. I had more than I thought, and I'm not going to lie, it's already kind of overwhelming. Okay, so I'm not quite sure if you're supposed to say, I'm going to keep this and then fold it right then, or make a keep pile and a discard pile and then fold just stuff that you're keeping. So I'm going to do the keep pile, discard pile, and then I'm going to fold what I'm keeping. You know, we think we do ourselves favors when we buy plastic bins to keep stuff in, and then we end up keeping stuff that we have no business keeping. Seriously. Okay. This is going to be one of the strangest things I'm going to keep. These were my dad's pants in the 70s, and when I was a clown for a children's hospital, I would wear these. So these are actual pants from the 70s. They are, hands down, the ugliest pants I have ever seen. And yes, I have worn them in public just to go out with a white t-shirt and my Doc Martens just for fun because they're so ugly. I love them. They are not going anywhere. Look at this 70s goodness, guys. With the lion. Oh, aren't they hideous? I cannot get rid of these pants. Do they spark joy? Oh yes, they do. love these pants. Thank you, pants. I love you. This is my, if anybody watched me a few years ago and remember the Gothic Witch's Kitchen, this is my Gothic Witch dress. I do love this dress, but I don't think there's any space for it in my future. Okay, our end goal is to live tiny. That's all I'm going to say. We want to live tiny. So we're trying to prepare for that. So even though something might spark joy, I still have to think about getting rid of it because will it fit in a tiny house? Devil Woman shirt. Does it spark joy? Yes. But I think it's got a small stain on it. So that's actually trash. People, don't give away stained, torn, disgusting clothes to the thrift store. Don't do that. Turn them into rags or just take them to the dump. Seriously, I mean, do you want, if you were down on your luck financially and you had to go to the thrift store to find clothing to live day to day, would you want to buy stuff that had stains and irreparable tears? A seam split is one thing, but irreparable tears and stains. Would you want that? No. Then stop using the thrift store as your personal trash can. That's not nice to do to other humans. That's trash. Does this spark joy? No. I bought this for a cosplay. And I have to say, unfortunately, once we live tiny, cosplay days are pretty much over. We will still attend conventions, but there will be no room for extra clothing for costumes and props and such. This is the shirt I spent 125 days in. This is my signed Motionless in White shirt. I have not worn it since the night that they signed it. It has been hanging up because I was going to make a shadow box with that and my tickets and such like that. I never wear it, but I will not get rid of it. I'm actually going to buy a vacuum bag, and the few things that I want to keep that I don't want to wear, like my dad's clown pants, and this will be vacuum packed because I will not get, this means too much to me. I spent 125 days in this shirt, guys. And if you didn't follow me then, yes, I washed it at night. I just wore it every day for 125 days. It's a whole thing. There's a whole video on it. This is precious. Okay, this is my Marilyn Manson bodysuit and bathing suit, and I ordered them and then got too fat for them, but they're not going anywhere. I'm keeping those. My friend Linda sent me this from the UK for the Download Festival. This is a keep. Like I said, almost all of my music stuff is staying. Infinity shirt. I know this is going to be a long video, guys. This coat is a must keep. I bought this when I was in Oregon 10 years ago. So this not only keeps me warm, it does have some staining on it because it's old, but it's in good shape as far as like it's intact. It zips up nice. It's very warm. But yeah, this has got memories. So this is my one heavy coat. That's not going anywhere. I do love to wear this leather coat. It's got a loose button on it, but I think I might get rid of it. I don't know. No, I'm going to keep this one. I'm keeping this. I just bought it last year and I love it. actually got married in this. This is a $15 dress that I got from Walmart because I just wore a dress long enough to say my vows to appease my family, and then I changed into jeans because, ugh, I'm not a dress person, guys. But I know that Matt will not, we got married in it, but, I mean, I got married in it, but I'm getting rid of it because it's not like, it was 15 bucks from Walmart. Who cares? I have the memory. That's what matters. I love this so much, but I'm too fat for it. Dang it. I need to lose a lot of weight, guys. I believe that folds up nice. Are you helping me? Are you helping your mother? Hi, come here. You're such a good helper. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're such a... Does she spark joy? Yes, she does. I love you too, honey. I love you too, honey. Such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Oh, I love you, baby. Mama loves her baby. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I know, honey, there's a mess. Come here, get down over here. She's trying to find a spot to get down, and there's shit all over there. Come here, honey. Mommy's made a mess, hasn't she? Oh. I love you and stuff. I love you. Here, my baby. I love you too. You're my baby. You're being a big help to your mama. You're being a big help to your mama. Yes, you are. Oh, Mom. Oh. Thank you. Oh, you need to get through it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Mom, make you a... Oh. Okay. I love you too. I made you a path. Come here. There you go. She's confused. This is the most comfy, oversized sweater ever. Yes, it sparks joy. Never, ever ask me to part with my flannel. It won't happen. I love my flannel. Gothic? No. Grungy? Yes. I'm a grunge goth. Don't judge me. Set clothing. Actually, I wore this in a Simon Pegg and Lily Collins movie called Inheritance, and you can see me as a juror in the background with my resting witch face. Go watch that movie. And you'll see this. I walk by in front of the camera when the guy's on the phone, and then I'm in the background wearing this as a juror. This is going nowhere. I love my Slytherin hoodie. Motionless and white hoodie that Chris himself gave me. Never, ever, ever getting rid of it. Okay, now we're actually into the drawer clothes. Pazuzu worn doll. My worn doll stuff I'm going to keep. Now, to be fair and honest, some of my worn doll I don't wear very often, like this one, just because the full face on my body makes me look even whiter. So I don't wear this much, but this was a gift from Devin, and so I will probably vacuum seal this with my signed Motionless and White shirt. The Goonies. This one's actually dirty. It needs to be washed, but yes, I'm keeping that. Keeping. Although, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I wear this one all the freaking time. My three favorite, well, let's see, my favorite worn doll shirts is Billy Butcherson, Winifred Sanderson. I wear the X-Files, the Dancing with the Dead, and Frankenfurter. Those are my most worn ones. The other ones, and Lydia. I do wear Lydia. These are my most worn dolls. Like this one, I love this one, and I wanted a Reagan, and Devin gave this to me, but it's a small, so can I get in it? Yes. Does it show every bit of my sausage rolls? Yes. So I'm going to hold on to this for when I lose a few more pounds. If I have not lost weight by next year, which I better, if I have not lost weight by next year, this will get vacuum sealed with the other ones that I'm keeping but don't wear. See, this one is another one. I bought this because of the Satan on the back, and I love that. But full faces don't look good on my body, but I do wear my Marilyn Manson shirt. And I won't get rid of that because it came from the concert. I will never get rid of this. This is my Alice in Chains concert shirt from my first concert with them. And it smells so good because I put Nag Champa candles in my drawers. Alice in Chains, never going anywhere. This is probably my all-time favorite worn doll shirt. Flannel, not going anywhere. Oh yeah, my favorite Alice in Chains. Oh god, that smells so good. Another Pink Floyd shirt. That one's really comfortable. Alice in Chains, not going anywhere. Motionless in White. This is one of the ones that Chris gave me, so it's definitely not going anywhere. I know those jeans fit. I'll wear these shorts to bed. Alice in Chains, not going anywhere. Keeping this. It's another Motionless in White shirt from Chris. Keeping. Another Motionless in White shirt from Chris. Keeping. This is besides my flannel, this is my favorite long sleeve. It is my worn doll Ghost 31. Keeping. Plain black shirt. Keeping. Now it's time to go through the shoes and purses, which is fun. I love these. These are very cool, but I got these for cosplay since I won't be cosplaying. I actually asked my friend Rebecca what size her feet were, but unfortunately I don't think that she can fit in these. So these will be going. Guys, these are from the 90s. But I found them at the thrift store, but they're just a little too big, so they have to go. Because they're impractical, because they're too big. My Gothic Witch boots. I actually do love these. I think... No, I'm going to get rid of them because I'm not really going to have a place to wear this anymore. Where's the other freaking sandal? I love these platforms. It's hard to get rid of like Gothic shoes. But I have to remind myself that I'm not just downsizing. I'm downsizing because our ultimate goal is to live tiny. So these are not going to be practical to keep. These, if I'm going to keep a platform like sandal type shoe, these I'm going to keep. I like those over the glossy ones. These are hiking boots because I thought I need hiking boots, and then I realized that hiking boots are actually a bad purchase if you really want to walk on trails and stuff. I think a lot of the people think, oh, they'll protect me and yada yada, but really boots are more cumbersome. They're heavier and they are actually a little worse on your feet. So I have worn these only a couple times. They were horrible to me, by the way, so these are almost brand new. So somebody's getting some nice hiking boots if they so desire. Okay, these are hard to get rid of. These are Ariat English boots, like short boots. They zip up the front. Ariat is one of the best riding boot brands out there, and I wore these around the barn, and I wore them every time I rode. These are amazing riding boots, and I have held on to them and held on to them, but I have not gotten to ride. Ever since I got rid of my horses, I have not been able to ride in a decade. So it's time to say goodbye to my English riding boots. They served me well, so I will say thank you to them. These are ugly as sin, but they're staying because these are proper trail shoes. These are Ultras, and even though I despise the color because I could not find them in black, I think they do make them in black, but they did not have them available when I needed them. So I bought these, even though they're embarrassing to wear because they frankly look like freaking clown shoes. But these are proper trail shoes, and they are a must stay. I cannot do without these. These are my Made in England 1461 Doc Martens, and they are not going anywhere. These are my 1460 Doc Marten boots, not going anywhere. It's hurting me enough that I'm having to get rid of 2 pair. These are ugly, but I bought these in Oregon 10 years ago because I needed something to keep my feet warm and dry while I walked around on Cannon Beach and stuff like that. I have really good memories attached to these, but they're broken down on the inside, so these actually probably, I don't know if they're too bad to send to the thrift store or if they need to go in the trash. I'll look, but I have good memories attached to these, but I'm going to get rid of them. It's weird how we can have memories attached to shoes, of all things. There's the other one of that. These are my prized ammonias. These are not going anywhere. I bore you with socks and such, but yeah. Matt is not attached to things, so him going through his clothing is going to be pretty quick. But for me, I have a lot of sentiment in some of these clothing. So, oh, there's another tank top I can keep. I wish I could find the one I put my thumb through, because guys, it was ridiculous. Oh, here's another worn doll shirt. I wore this one a lot. That's it for this one. I think I am going to split this up into several sections because, I mean, I'll probably do like the books in the kitchen, and the papers are personal, so I'll do the papers off camera, but the books in the kitchen I will probably do as one video together, and then I'll do my collection together, and then the sentimental stuff, the sentimental stuff is antiques, family heirlooms that I can't really get rid of, so I will probably just end up putting them at my sister's house, or depending on how much stuff we have left over, we might get a small storage room. I'm not sure yet. We're trying to avoid that though, to avoid the extra bill. We are after financial freedom is what our goal is. So that's it. That was a lot to go through. I am overwhelmed, and I mean, look at this, guys. That one bin is my keep pile, and I know there's a few things in here that I have to keep that I need to Like some of this stuff is laundry. But there is a bag of giveaway. And there's a whole bag of giveaway. And then I'm going to put those shoes in that. And then there is a full bag of giveaway. So I got rid of a lot of stuff and I'm proud of myself. And there's a monkey. She's a very pretty monkey. She's been a very good helper today. So I'm overwhelmed and I'm tired. So, that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I mean, well, not tomorrow. I'm going to do another section tomorrow, but the video won't be uploaded for a couple days because it's going to take me a while just to edit this one. Because do you want to see everything I own? I don't think so. But anyway, and I'm not ready to do the closing blessing on my house because I'm not done. I'm going to wait until all of the purging is done, and then I will thank my house properly, and I will show you that when it comes to it. So thanks for watching, and hey, are you downsizing? Have you thought about downsizing? Do you know what the system I'm using is? Have you watched that Maria Kondo show? I think that's her name, Maria Kondo. Have you watched that? Do you know who she is? Have you thought about downsizing? Have you thought about tiny living? Let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Okay, so this is my side of the closet now, where I had clothes that were nicely hung, but all the way across. I mean, look at all of the empty hangers I have. And I still feel like this is probably too much. But I don't know, because I don't think it's really fair to get rid of stuff because it's not cold yet. So I need to wait until it gets cooler to see if I know I wear this stuff, but will I continue to wear it? How often? So what they say to do actually is to turn the hangers this way, and then by the time that you're ready to actually move out, if there's something still hung this way, then you know you don't use it, so that that article of clothing can be gotten rid of. So I'm probably, my arms are tired right now, but I'll probably go back and reverse all of these and see what I actually wear. But I went from that whole pile of shoes to just these. And then the one bag. And after I stopped filming, I decided to actually get rid of more stuff, so I got rid of the one nice pair of shoes I was going to keep, and I actually think I'm going to get rid of the dress too, because I don't ever have a need for dresses unless I go to like a funeral, but I'll just wear black pants or whatever, because I just really don't think that, God, my arms are tired, guys. I don't think that I have the need for this. The Countess Bathory shirt, I went ahead and put in the giveaway pile as well, because, and the tie-dyed piece shirt, I went ahead and put in the bag as well, because I have to just be realistic with myself and realize that I was still keeping too much. So, back to my Nirvana Unplugged, and I still have all this mess to clean up. This is what I'm keeping, but I have to clean this up. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you, like, the improvement. I mean, I know I didn't show you the whole thing before I started throwing stuff on the bed, but that's a lot of stuff. I mean, all those hangers, that's a that I just got rid of. And I'm still, oh, see? Here's my horse riding helmet. I need to get rid of my Troxel because I won't use it anymore. That makes me sad, but there you have it.